Here we presents the top 5 best chef's knives. Starting at number 5. Cleaver knife. In the culinary world, Chinese knives have been famous for their high quality, which leads to durability and precise cutting. Searching among the assorted knives can still be a challenge, even as soon as you've narrowed down the options to Chinese knives. This list of the top 6 finest Chinese chef knives and cleavers should help get you started. Simply consider what size and style you need. One of the assorted knives and cleavers chefs like to have available would be the Chinese cleaver. These cleavers are incredibly versatile as you can use the blade to cut and tenderize meat with a blunt side. You can even utilize both sides of the cleaver to smash garlic or ginger. The large size of the Chinese cleaver even allows you to transfer food items without difficulty. Because Chinese cleavers are so useful, there are numerous options available to choose from. To narrow down the options, make certain to check at the perfect features and characteristics. Do you also want to look closely at the overall quality of the Chinese cleaver? Though they may cost a tiny bit more, the very best cleavers will be forced to last an entire lifetime. Some may even have extensive guarantees together with the occasional life warranty. It is well worth spending the extra money on one of those Chinese cleavers, since you won't have to replace it ever. Don't forget to read testimonials about the Chinese cleavers you're considering to find out which ones would be definitely the most comfortable. Cleavers are hefty and should feel solid, but you do not want it to be too heavy at which it becomes uncomfortable to use. This prevents slipping when using it. To take care of your Chinese cleaver and help conserve it for the longest time period, you are going to want to keep it in a knife blocker sleeve which is a similar design. Many products will already come with this storage system, so pay attention to whether or not the one you are considering does. If not, check its dimensions to ensure it fits in the knife block you now have, so you do not have to make additional purchases. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. At number 4. Chef knife. Utility knives are the common knives that you see in a normal kitchen. They are used for almost any kind of chopping or slicing tasks. More often than not, the length of the blade is between 4 to 7 inches, allowing you to use it for almost any type of food or meat. Cutlery has been in business for more than 20 years, proudly developing and manufacturing the best knives in the market. The Cutlery Fiery Series 5-inch utility knife comes from the Fiery Phoenix line, which is known to combine beauty and function. The knives under the Fiery series have ergonomic designs and are made from the best quality materials. This particular knife features a narrow blade and is designed to look elegant and provide amazing functionality to the users. In making this knife, the brand adopted its high-carbon stainless steel blade with high-tech vacuum heat treatment, as well as nitrogen cryogenic tempering, to improve the durability, strength, and flexibility of the blade. The Cutlery Fiery Series 5-inch utility knife features an incredibly sharp blade made from premium high-carbon German stainless steel. This comes with a hand-polished edge at about 12 to 15 degrees on every side. A good alternative for this would be the Yoshihiro Inox 6-inch utility knife. It has an octagonal handle made from Shiten rosewood. It is balanced and comfortable to hold, as well. The best thing about this is that the handle is made from solid wood, and the surface is a bit rough, so it won't slip from your hands while you are using it. While the Cutlery Fiery Series 5-inch utility knife does have its fair share of drawbacks, it is still one of the best utility knives because of its durability and value for money. It is an amazing and sharp knife that can perform almost all kinds of slicing and cutting tasks. Whether it is slicing fruits and vegetables or chopping meat products, it has the sharpness and durability to complete the work for you. Halfway of my list at number 3. Henckels International Classic. Whether you make your living as a professional chef, or you simply love spending time in the kitchen cooking up delicious meals for friends and family, you'll need a good quality set of chef's knives. These knives are designed to make chopping fruits and veggies a breeze, and slicing meat smooth and painless. Before choosing a chef's knife, there are a few things you'll want to consider. A chef's knife is like an extension of you, says Julie Chernoff, food journalist, dining editor of Better Magazine and member of Les Dames d'Escoffier. It must feel comfortable in your hand and be well balanced, which makes buying one online a little troublesome. Ideally, you should go to a kitchen store where you can actually test it out in person. The blade should be curved from its tip to the heel, which allows a gentle rocking of the blade when cutting without losing contact with the cutting board, explains Chernoff. I also prefer a full tang knife, meaning the knife is one solid piece of metal from the blade tip to the end of the handle. The handle pieces are attached to either side with pins. This adds both strength and durability to the chef's knife, although it does make the knife heavier. Of course, you'll want your chef's knife to have a solid handle. You may opt for a traditional wood handle, or a uniquely designed plastic handle like that of the Victorinox Fibrox Pro 8-inch chef's knife. Not only does this thermoplastic elastomer handle keep your hands from slipping as you repeatedly cut through produce, but its ergonomic shape also works to reduce hand and wrist fatigue, which is a lifesaver when you're cooking for a large group. Finally, hold a knife in your hand and see how it feels. Do you prefer a lightweight and thin model, or one that is more heavy and wide? Are you looking for a classic style, or does a modern style suit you better? Sometimes choosing a chef's knife comes down to your personal preferences. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. Coming in at number 2. Home Hero 8-inch. Chopping vegetables is one of the most basic culinary skills every home cook and professional chef needs to know. It doesn't matter if you're working in a restaurant or cutting up carrot sticks for your kids, a good vegetable knife can make all the difference. Have you ever chopped an onion and had all of the slices stick directly to the knife after chopping? Or have you chopped a watery vegetable like cucumbers and felt the knife slip while slicing? With a high-quality vegetable knife, you can chop any kind of vegetable with ease, all while having exact control of the blade. Each different type of knife was designed to perform certain functions, says our resident culinary expert Julie Chernoff, dining editor for Better magazine and longtime member of Les Dames d'Escoffier. What knives you need in your kitchen wholly depends on your style of cooking, what you make regularly, and what level of experience you have. The blade is rectangular and flat, which helps you make super thin, consistent slices, and is particularly suited for julienning veggies and herbs, says Chernoff. Given its straight edge, the vegetable knife is not meant to replace the rocking motion of the chef's knife. You can chop fluidly with a vegetable knife without rocking. It's known for making clean cuts and won't damage or smush the veggies. A good vegetable knife has a very fine edge, and the blade is wide all the way to the tip. This rectangular blade shape, unlike a traditional pointed blade shape, enables cooks to make extremely precise and straight cuts, slices and fine chops. The blade can also be used for mincing vegetables and herbs. For home cooks and chefs who want uniform cuts and perfect slices, a straight-edge style vegetable knife provides a clean and even presentation. A wide blade can also be used to scoop up the vegetables once cut and transfer them to a pan from the chopping board. The traditional size for a vegetable knife is 7 inches, though smaller knives at 6 inches are also available. The size of the knife determines what kind of vegetables it can cut, in addition to how much control the chef has over the blade. Often, vegetable knife blades have a hammered finish. This roughness reduces the amount of food that gets stuck to the knife after chopping. And number 1. Mercer Culinary. Any chef will tell you that kitchen knives aren't all the same. There's a world of difference between an expensive Wurstverschun and a cheap knife that you pick up in a department store. Better knives are made from finer materials to exacting standards, meaning they're comfortable to use, extremely durable, and simple to maintain. As far as grip and balance go, there's very little to be desired from these knives. They're not quite as nice in your hand as a super expensive shun, arguably, but they're more than good enough for regular kitchen work. The extra grippy synthetic handles are much easier on your hands than a dense hardwood, making them perfect for people who use their knives a lot. This set might not look as good, but it's definitely very comfortable to hold. They're also NSF certified, meaning they're ready for use in any professional kitchen. This knife set does not come with any steak knives, scissors, honing steels, or other gizmos. For me, this isn't a bad thing. It's a sign that Mercer is interested in giving you a set of high-quality cutlery at an affordable price. You don't have to pay for any extra things that you don't need. This makes this set ideal for people who are trying to get serious about cooking as well as people who don't want to shell out a few extra dollars for steak knives they don't need. As far as downsides go, the only real disadvantage of this kit is the cost. Don't get me wrong, I think it's worth every penny here. The problem here is that knives have a habit of disappearing when you go to culinary school. This set is expensive enough that you'll really miss it if it's lost or stolen. You may want to purchase a super cheap chef's knife instead, like one of the options below. Overall, I think that these short bolster Mercer knives are top contenders for the best chef's knives in their price range. They're both very competitive with several $100+ chef knives from top brands. If you want a high-quality tool without spending a lot of money, pick up one of these blades. I have included these product link in the description. You can check out this link for more information and latest price. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit the like button, share with your friends, and be sure to subscribe.